Hampshire in the Common Sense Club on the Scott Hennen Show. You know, one of the great honors of my life was writing the book Grassroots, a Common Sense Action Agenda for America, mostly because it defended and celebrated the Tea Party movement. But I had no idea when I asked my friend Rick Santorum to give a little blurb about the book for the cover, that it might be someone that could be the next president of the United States. And he said about the book, it's a must-read for everyone concerned about the future of this country. So I owe him big, and I hope I can call him President Rick Santorum one day. He's on our Common Sense Club hotline right now. Senator, how you feeling?
Well, I hope you can call me that name, too. We're certainly working hard. I'm out here at a polling place right here in New Hampshire doing the work. We're here in Manchester and, met about 40 voters here this morning coming in and got some very good reaction and response, so I feel good about it.
You know, we got a chance to catch up last night at the Fox News Channel when you're getting ready to do Hannity. It was great to see you, and I was amazed, and I put it on my Facebook page after our little pic of you and I said, I've been to a lot of these primaries. I've never seen a candidate this close to the big prize in the middle of the swirl as calm and as peaceful as you were. How you doing that? You have that peace that surpasses all understanding. You just try to stay in close with the Lord and pray and ask for His help and support and give you the grace to have that peace. So that you can express exactly how you feel and what your thoughts are. So you can do the job that lets people know that you're ready to be a leader of this country. And I think that peace is an important part of what people are looking for. I love how you celebrate the faith we share, and there's a lot of Catholics in New Hampshire. Are they going to help tonight?
I don't know. I mean, it's this is a very competitive race up here, and obviously you've got Mitt Romney, who's lived up here for the last 6 years, and has the entire New Hampshire establishment behind him, and Ron Paul, who's been running for president up here since 1947, and you have Gingrich with the union leader endorsement, and Huntsman, who's spent millions and has lived here, and so we've got this is a tough field to crack, and so we're coming off a great really win for us in Iowa, and if we can just climb, we were tied with Rick Perry starting this process. If we can climb ahead of him and maybe clip one other candidate or finish in the pack with a group of candidates, that'd be a great sign that our campaign came here to New Hampshire. We had very little expectation here and was able to finish strong.
What would be a loss for Mitt Romney tonight, even if he wins?
Well, I mean, he's been running, in the mid to high 40s, and the expectation is obviously you'd like to have a blowout win if you're Mitt Romney, and given the tremendous money and support that he has up here, if he doesn't get above 40% of the vote, I think people are going to start to question again. Where's the real commitment to Romney? If he can't take a state like this, where it's a neighboring state where he lives in it and has lived in and campaigned here and spent tens of millions of dollars here, if he can't do any better than he did the last time out, if he doesn't increase his vote total or percentage, it just shows that there's a real ceiling here, and that's a real opportunity for some of us who are going to try to be the alternative. And I think we're lining up in that position, and we feel very good about it.
With Huntsman surging here, I mean, he could be 10, 15-point win and still be a loss, is my view. And then you go to South Carolina, and it's that's the rubber match, so to speak, isn't it?
Well, no, I think, Scott, this is going to be a long process. This is proportional. There's no winner-take-alls early in the process. And I think you're going to see a lot of split decisions coming down the pike. And our feeling is we've got the strongest message. We've got a pro-growth message. Wall Street Journal rated our plan much stronger than Mitt Romney's. We have a message that appeals to blue-collar voters, those independents and Democrats who used to make up that Reagan coalition for us to be able to win the industrial states. Well, we're trying to, that's what I did when I ran for the Senate. I was able to put that coalition together, and I believe we can do it again. And if you're looking for the guy that's the best chance to win with the boldest plan to get this economy going, we provide that 1-2 punch better than anybody else in the race. I think the longer we're in it, and the more states we can get that exposure, the more that's going to become apparent.
So you don't think South Carolina is the end-all, be-all for for the conservative alternative to Mitt Romney?
No, absolutely not. I mean, we're going to see a win-win process. Maybe out of New Hampshire, I sort of doubt it, but maybe out of New Hampshire, somebody might decide to pack it in, and certainly out of South Carolina, my guess is one or more candidates might
who don't do well might drop out, and eventually this race is going to get down to 2 people. I mean, Ron Paul's going to stay in the race no matter what, but you're going to have Mitt Romney, and obviously I'm hopeful that I'm that alternative, and head to head, I feel very, very good about our chances to be the nominee.
Rick Santorum is with us for just a couple more minutes. A couple other quick things. The Tea Party Express folks are making an endorsement either Monday or Tuesday next week. What's your message to them about how you ought to be the Tea Party candidate in this race?
First off, I want to thank the Tea Party for the great work that they're doing, and we wouldn't be in this position of having all the candidates out here trying to at least say that they're constitutional conservatives. The Tea Party has really awakened the conservative part of the Republican Party, and I would just say to them, look at the choices you're going to have. It's going to be either me or Newt Gingrich or Mitt Romney right now looking at this race, and you want to look at between the 3 of us, someone who's got a strong, consistent track record, someone who has had the willingness to go out and be a voice for conservative principles on a consistent basis, and be able to effectively lead in getting things done, entitlement reform and major national security measures to keep our country strong and Israel safe, and a strong and vocal proponent of the balanced budget amendment, and someone who believes in limited government, someone who has run as a conservative and have been successful in some of these swing states like Pennsylvania. And I would just say to the Tea Party people, you will never find a stronger, more conviction conservative or reformer, someone who went in and shook things up with the check bouncing scandal that was going on in Congress when I first got there, and the House Post Office, where senior members of Congress, like the Ways and Means Committee chairman, were stealing money from the post office. I had the courage to stand up, fight Republicans and Democrats, and reform the institution, impose term limits in the United States Senate on the Republicans. We've got a record of reform, a record of fighting City Hall, and a record of accomplishing conservative things that beats anybody in this race, and that's why I hope the Tea Party folks will line up behind us.
All right, only 90 seconds left, but I do have to ask you about this furor in the GOP and elsewhere about Bain Capital for Mitt Romney, and specifically some remarks he made. Was the firing remark, even in context by Governor Romney, a mistake, do you believe?
Oh, well, it was again, showing it was in context. It was not a mistake as far as, you'd be able to choose your insurance company. But the way he came across just, reminds you of, your boss, as opposed to someone that really has an understanding of what you're dealing with in your life. And being raised in a middle income family, being raised as the son of an immigrant, and being raised and understanding what it's like to live in a steel town where people struggle. That's a very different background, and one that I think will relate more to the voters we need to get if we're going to win this election.
And are Newt and Governor Perry and Governor Huntsman going too far, though, in the attacks on Bain specifically, do you believe, quickly?
Look, I believe in capitalism, and unfortunately, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't in the sense of a particular business. I've said this, let the record out there, let the American public see what Governor Romney did, and let them make the decisions for themselves. But I think for Republicans to go out there and start, hammering capitalism is not a smart idea, and one that will come back to bite us.
Hey, we're rooting for you, buddy. Take care. God bless you.
Thanks, Scott. Take care.
Senator Rick Santorum.